Close to 50,000 Americans died from opioids last year. That's about one death every 10 minutes. You almost never hear anyone in power talk about what's happening, but it's changing this country forever. Communities are collapsing. Entire zip codes are being depopulated. Opioids have fueled the single deadliest public health crisis in our lifetimes by far. How did this start? Well, it started with men in lab coats, Purdue Pharma, the maker of OxyContin. When OxyContin was introduced, Purdue claimed without any evidence at all that users of it were unlikely to become addicted to the product. That was a lie that caused an epidemic. OxyContin and other painkillers turned out to be terrifyingly addictive. Many hundreds of thousands of Americans have entered into a death spiral of addiction after being prescribed these drugs by doctors. The disaster began more than 20 years ago, and yet only now is Purdue Pharma collapsing under the weight of a wave of lawsuits. How did the company get away with this for so long? Well, the answer tells you so much about how the propaganda machine works in modern America. Having made billions destroying an entire generation, Purdue Pharma used some of those profits to pay for good publicity, and boy, did they get it. Some of the PR budget went to nonprofits in Washington. According to reporting by ProPublica, from 2003 until very recently, Purdue Pharma gave $50,000 a year to the American Enterprise Institute. AEI is a conservative think tank in Washington, one of the richest. The money turned out to be very well spent. For about the price of a car, Purdue Pharma bought years of positive coverage from AEI that helped the company escape scrutiny for the many deaths it was causing at the same time. In 2004, for example, an AEI scholar published a piece in the New York Times lamenting the plight of doctors who risked jail time for overprescribing painkillers. The article cited a study showing that OxyContin abuse was almost non-existent among those who'd been prescribed the drug. Well, as it turns out, the study was conducted and paid for by Purdue Pharma researchers. Yet the article didn't mention that fact, that key fact. It also didn't mention the fact that the piece had been coordinated directly with the drug company. Emails show that AEI's scholar, the one who wrote the piece, sent a draft of the article to Purdue Pharma's chief lobbyist a month before the article came out, seeking his approval of the text and making certain it didn't seem too blatantly pro-Purdue. Pretty stealthy. In 2007, that same AEI scholar wrote an article for the Wall Street Journal entitled Oxymoron. The piece briefly chastised Purdue for over-promoting its drugs. But then, and this was the real point of it, it described OxyContin as, quote, a godsend, and worried that physicians might not prescribe the drug in sufficient quantities. The problem with OxyContin, in other words, is that America doesn't have enough of it. As for the many people who are starting to drop dead from OxyContin, the article dismissed them as, quote, committed substance abusers. The year that article appeared, 18,000 people died of opioid overdoses. That was more than double the number for just a few years before. The epidemic was starting to rage out of control. And yet, according to AEI's expert scholar, quote, the real public health damage here comes from the pitched campaign by zealous prosecutors and public interest advocates to demonize the drug itself, end quote. Again, according to AEI, the real crisis was the fact that not enough Americans were taking OxyContin. This was, in effect, ad copy, no different from a glossy insert touting the life-enhancing benefits of some new consumer product. Except in one way, one key way, it was very different. Readers had no idea it was an ad for OxyContin. They assumed it was what it claimed to be, scientific research by a well-respected free market think tank, AEI. There was no mention of funding from Purdue Pharma. AEI kept that information to itself. Meanwhile, thousands kept dying, many, ironically, in this country's reddest states. So a conservative think tank ran interference for a company whose products were disproportionately killing conservatives. Yeah, just another day in Washington. If you're starting to suspect that the conservative establishment doesn't really represent your interests, there's a reason for that. They're every bit as corrupt as you think they are.